All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live, we're doing this. I'm working on a project today, so if I keep my head down, don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I'm just doing projects. Anyways, I see we only got like 14 people in here. We're starting off light, but I know it's going to pick up. If you have questions, get them over in the chat box. If you're on a desktop, PC, whatever. If you're on your phone, the chat box should be at the bottom of that. So let's answer some questions. Yeah. Anyways, but like I said, I'm working on some projects today. I'm actually making die cuts for you guys. I've been cutting them a ton. And so, yeah, I'm just picking vinyl and answering questions. Next week, though, we're going to have something really cool for you guys coming out. We're working on it right now, Monday through Thursday. So you'll get some. Also, there is a new podcast up as well. So if you are on Podbean, Stitcher, Google Play, whatever, and you want something to listen to, there's a podcast that Kevin and I recorded on the 14th of this month before the shit really hit the fan. So if you really want to listen to that, you can. There'll be new podcast segments dropping daily. There's a new top 5 coming out tomorrow as well. Ticalo Lucien, I'm glad that you streamed much earlier than usual. Much appreciated for this. This is accessible for us from your... Yeah, last week was kind of a hellacious week and doing stuff. But the goal was to try to get something a little earlier up for you guys. So the content that's dropping next week will be dropping, I believe, sometime between 10 and 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which would be like 7 or 8 p.m. in Europe, depending where you're at. So we're working on that. Also, PSA from Corey Chan, and I was going to tell you guys this. Yagoons 22 is out, and it's lovely. Yes, everyone should go check out the new Yagoons edit that's out. So it's solid for sure. There's some really cool features in that. The music choices were prime, going with that like 70s music aesthetic in there as well. Shout out to Fletchtown saying it's afternoon here. Dude, Fletch, you broke YouTube for me. There's a comment of yours that says being held for approval, and every time I try to approve it, it won't do it. It's been that way for about a week now. So got that going on, I guess. Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, the wheel is here. We will be doing the super chat wheel. So anyone that super chats gets a spin of the wheel. We've got 5 stickers and 3 sticker packs available to win today. And I will mail those out next week because I'm not dealing with the post office this week. That place is fucking scary. So, yeah. But yeah, if anyone's got questions, put them over in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling. Andrew was seeing a lot of Jones flagships for sale recently. Would you say it's going to ride that different from an Arbor Gooch camber? Yeah, the camber profiles on those two are completely different. So you got the cam rocker of the flagship versus the camber system on the Gooch. And so the camber, they flex different and they have different engagement points on there. They're both in the same category, but they will ride different. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, Anita Barons, love ya. Thank you for all you're doing. Anita, thank you for stocking me up on food yesterday. You are a fucking savior. Except I forgot bread, so I got to go get bread. But that's whatever. I'll survive. Okay, Michael Kulig, Avran, K2 Macis, not plus or wide, large or extra large formula. Seems like I'm on the cusp with an 11.5. I believe the 11.5 will fit in the large. The extra large, I think, is like 12 and up, if I remember correctly. Like, it'll fit in 11.5, but you're going to drastically shrink down the straps on that, and that's going to give you some issues with that. All right, we got a couple super chats in here. I'm going to finish picking this vinyl really quick, and then we're going to start doing some spins of the wheel. For anyone that's worried that I'm going to run out of stickers for you guys, I printed off about 5,000 on the plotter about 3 weeks ago, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm picking the vinyl. So, like, right now, I'm just taking the insides of the board breaker out. But each sheet, I believe, is 24 stickers per sheet. So, if I remember correctly on how I cut those for the bigger ones, and then the smaller ones, I believe, Or no, the smaller ones are 24. The bigger ones are 15. So yeah. Let's see what we got here. So we got Jonathan Bacillus, PP, and also Poo Poo. All right. Well, whatever, dude. Let's see what you got here on the wheel. Spin again. All right. Spin again. Man, this thing. I got to balance this thing. All right. You win a sticker, bud. Shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder with a screenshot, and I'll get that thing filled. Kevin Chow. I think it's Chow. Bought a rotary brush kit for waxing. Am I a kook? No, because you can actually like structure it. You get a movie recommendation. So we're gonna go with a new one right now. I watched The Hunt on Amazon the other day, which they said they were going to charge me $20 and they charged me $5. So I think something's broken with Amazon Prime right now. But The Hunt basically, it's like The Deadliest Game, surviving the game with Ice-T. It's people getting hunted by humans for sport. But I love Betty Gilpin, so seeing that was pretty solid. Some of the logic's a little flawed, but that's because Damon Lindelof was a co-writer on it, and anything he fucking touches is usually garbage. So, yeah, all right. But, yeah, the rotary brush, not a bad thing to have. Elvin's son, appreciate how you're keeping the hype alive. Well, I got to do something in these trying times, right? Lose a turn. All right. Raul Duke, aloha, pass the prize along. All right, well, let's see if you get a lose a turn. That's your favorite. Lose a turn. Not passing that one along. Let's see. Dominique Perry. I know he wants to spin. All right. Movie recommendation. Chuck. The story of Chuck Wepner, starring Liev Schreiber. It's on Netflix right now. It's basically what the premise of Rocky is. The guy went 15 rounds with Muhammad Ali, and he went the distance. He didn't win, but he went the distance. Guy was basically just a liquor salesman, kind of a loser schlub from New Jersey, one of Bayonne's own. But Liev Schreiber fucking crushed it in that movie with his depiction of Chuck. So check that one out. It's on Netflix. All right. Bottled and cork for the culture, no spin. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. And let's see. Casey Lasord, thanks for keeping the Stoke alive. All right, Casey, you win a sticker. You know the drill. Friggin' shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder with a screenshot of this, and I will get that in the envelope for you and get it boxed, packaged up. Mike Garcia. Also, with the sticker for Mike Garcia, I have your address, so we're good. Your stuff actually went out from last week. But he asks, Navigator or TELUS DST, which one is better? They're actually two separate boards more than anything. The Navigator is really more POW-specific than the DST. The DST carves better than the Navigator, in my opinion. It's also it's a little more lively than the Navigator. Navigator is a little more damp. And just pushes through chunder and stuff, whatnot, a little bit better. But, I mean, if you're looking at those two, you're kind of looking at opposite ends of the spectrum in that regard. All right, let's see what we got here. Flow job. Let's give you a spin here. All right. You win a sticker as well. I got to tighten this thing up. Remember, people, always tighten your nuts. He asks, 185, 190 pounds, 6 foot. Tell us /48 or 53. Thanks for doing what you do. Keep it real. So I'm 195-ish pounds and 6 foot, and I have a /48. So if that answers that question for you, I think you can get away with going a little bit smaller with that. Let's take some regular questions here. First one from Vanessa Tracy. What the fuck is that picture over your left shoulder? So this, I won this in a prize. This is from the very first Videograss movie where Jared Hattie smashed out his front teeth on a rail. And this is actually the real photo from the dentist when he went in to get his teeth fixed. So it's a one-of-a-kind thing. I try to, keep it in the set pieces back there. All right. See, I think I missed a few questions up here. Vincent Dew, when's the top 5 real truth about life in a shred town coming? That is too depressing to put out any time in the near future. If people are already thinking of offing themselves, they would after that. Yeah. Let's see. Kale Mitchell, thoughts on places shutting down uphill access? Here's a public service announcement to everyone that is getting butthurt about the uphill access being closed. We are trying to contain a virus that is bigger than all of us. The sooner that we do our part and isolate, the sooner we can get back to normal, whatever the fuck that is. With every dumbass and their brother coming up to Tahoe or Breckenridge or Summit County from Denver in the Bay Area, you are spreading this virus. By you spreading this, you are prolonging the time we have to be in isolation. If it gives people less incentive to come up, then maybe we can get this shit taken care of and we can get back to normal as soon as possible, whatever normal is. I am all for the resorts shutting uphill access. And anyone that has a problem with that can just unsubscribe right now. I've been on a kick lately making people to unsubscribe, and because they're fucking douchebags and they're not taking this seriously. So I'm taking this very seriously. You might live through this. I will probably die. I'm immune compromised. Do you want to be the result of killing me? Because if I die, there's no angry snowboarder. Also, if I do get this and I were to survive, which I think my chances of survival are like 28%, I'm going to end up with shellacked lungs and diminished lung capacity. That means I cannot live in the town that I love. If I cannot live in the town that I love, that means I have to move somewhere in lower elevation, which means I cannot snowboard anymore. So you have to think about this. Is it worth you spreading it to people or not? So let's take this very seriously, people. Let's isolate. Let's get on with it. We'll get through this. And then next year, we'll all go fucking snowboarding. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see. Igor K. Splitboard reviews anytime soon. I know you said you're not that much into backcountry, but still it would be nice to see some reviews. Not from me. I like riding flying couches. I am a very lazy snowboarder in that regard. I actually hiked something at Copper back in February, and I thought I was going to die. It's like, why the fuck do people hike it? The funny thing was, where I hiked it, there was a group of about 6 dudes, and they talked about how it took them an hour to hike out there. I made that hike in 10 minutes. So that tells me the kind of shape those people are in. I feel like I'm not in shape, but those people must have been really fucking out of shape. So anyways, there's that. Yeah, you're not getting splitboard reviews from me. That's just not something I'm doing. So don't hold your breath. I had talked to someone about doing that with us in the near future, but for now, okay. All right. Let's see. Drew Wickman, you ever ride Mount Bachelor? No, I've driven past it though. Does that count? Bachelor's one that's always been on my radar, but it's so far out for me from Colorado that it's not a place that I genuinely would go. Plus, James Beastie from the Good Ride, that's his home base, and I really don't feel like throat punching him in the lift line and getting banned from another ski resort. So, you know, these are the realities that I have to live with being the angry snowboarder. I go somewhere, I throat punch someone, I'm not allowed back. It's just becomes chaos and bedlam and mayhem. So, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been there. All right. Okay, let's see. We got a super chat from DGMY. Hi. I want some jib stick. I was thinking about the battalion wally or blow. Is it lobster jib board? Any other recommendation? The blow fucking sucks. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, you guys get a PSA. Everyone wash your fucking hands. Wash your hands and don't touch your face. No, if you're looking for a jib stick, go with the wally. And if you want one, if you're looking at battalion specifically and you want one with a little more snap in it, look at the disaster as well. But the blow fucking sucks. It's just a chud of a fucking board. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Got the super chat from Olive. Let's give her a spin of the wheel. Oh, you're on the line. We'll go again. Olive, you get a sticker. I think I still have your address somewhere. If not, I'll get it from you later. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Oh, we got Ian the Welshman in here. Afternoon from a lockdown London. You be safe out there, buddy. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I'm missing some question. Okay, here we got a good one from Mike Garcia. What kind of workout do you do during the off season? I go fucking ham in the gym in the off season and usually gain about 25 pounds because I have nothing else to do. But I break it up over 4 days and I do different circuits of different types of weights. So one day it'll be like all legs and back, then the next one will be all core, shoulder, and then one will be a full body workout. But next week's content that I got coming out for you, you guys are going to get workouts with Randy, the warranty guy. So if you ever wanted to learn how to do Zima curls, I got you covered. Well, Randy's got you covered, not me. But yeah, we're working on something for you guys for next week on how to stay fit in these off times. So we'll go there from that. So yeah, let's see. For anyone that's asking, I am weeding vinyl out of die cuts. I've already said this. Got to keep those sticker packs coming to you guys. So I'm making stickers, keeping myself occupied. I figured I'd kill two birds with one stone with this live stream. Also, there will be another live stream on Friday for you guys. Not sure if Kevin will be able to tune in for that one because I don't think he's in this one right now. I haven't heard back from him. I know he's probably playing with his wiener or something. Hopefully he didn't get the Rona. Yeah. So there's that. Also, if you guys haven't, there's a new podcast up from Kevin and I in audio form on Podbean. So that means it's probably on Spotify now, and it's on Stitcher, stuff like that. I don't know if we've been picked up by iTunes yet or not because they fucking hate me. But whatever. So there will be, after this video, the intro podcast segment for episode 14 of the podcast will also be going up as well. Got that. Tomorrow, there's a new top 5 coming. Tomorrow's topic will be top 5 things to look for when buying a used snowboard. So, because believe me, they're not. A lot of people are going to be buying used equipment next year. Fuck. Just weeding the shit out of all the stickers. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, we got Shred Ahead Snowboarding in here. Shout out to Jim and Ted's Shredtacular Adventures. If you are not subscribed to Shred Ahead Snowboarding, please go subscribe to them. Best snowboard channel for the over 65 crowd. I find humor in everything they do on a daily basis, and I love every minute of it. Favorite and best snowboard channel on YouTube. Don't care what anyone says. If you want to argue with me about it, bring it, because I'm going to win. Yeah, so as long as Jim and Ted are being safe up there, worry about you guys. Although you're in northern Idaho, so you're out in the boonies, so there's probably less people. You guys be safe out there. All right. Let's see. Okay. Jimmy McElroy, how much different does cam rocker feel compared to traditional camber? The load and pop is still the same. The difference is the flex point of the camber is moved in on the cam rocker. So when it moves in on the cam rocker, you don't have it going all the way out to the contact points. By it not being all the way out on the contact points, it just changes. It makes the tips a little more looser, and it makes it a little easier to engage it on there, whereas traditional camber tends to be a little bit more precise. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think we're catching up on questions. Vincent, dude, do we also need to drink Zima every time Randy does it in the workout video? There's not enough Zima in the world for how much Randy drinks Zima. He just, I mean, this guy. He's just leaving his Zimas everywhere he wants on the altar of snowboarding behind me. What an asshole. But yeah, you're gonna get workouts with Randy. So I hope everyone's prepared to be yelled at by a guy that might be a sexual deviant. He's a slight alcoholic, and he might be a speed freak. We're not sure, but it's coming for you guys. But yeah, so next week, definitely working on something bigger to keep you guys entertained. It'll be a Monday through Thursday thing. I got one person potentially working on a whole segment that I think will make people laugh. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing with that. Okay. Ian the Welshman, how is superfan Alan Russell? I talked to him today. He's doing okay. He's not dead, so that's a positive. But yeah, he was supposed to be in here moderating the chat. I sent him the link, but I don't think he's. I think he's working on some other stuff or something. Him and his wife have some kids, so might be keeping those little bastards entertained. Who knows? Let's see. Okay. One Cold Frog. Avran does Buns of Steel. I don't have a VCR to play those tapes. But ironically, growing up, there's a kid that lived across the street from me named Thomas Kirchner. And we were good friends from the age of 5 until we were probably about 11. But his mom was the quintessential bored trophy wife mom. Like, she didn't work. So all she ever did was work out. And it was abs of steel, buns of steel, thighs of steel, arms of steel, backs of steel. Like, you name it, and it had steel in it. She was doing that exercise. But his mom was she was interesting, to say the least. But when we were in high school, she decided she wanted to become a nurse for some reason. Admirable. But so she goes to nursing school, and we're sitting around his house playing video games or whatever. It's just Tom and I, playing video games. His mom says she's leaving, waits about 40 minutes. Like, she pulls out of the driveway, parks the car down the street, waits about 40 minutes, sneaks back into the house, sneaks through the house. Now, they had this old Victorian house. I mean, it was on the Underground Railroad. There was all sorts of secret passages and shit in it. She creeps through the whole house. She's, like, slinking up the stairs, and we're in there. We're playing, like, Destruction Derby or some shit. I don't know. Maybe Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I can't remember. And she kicks his bedroom door in, and she looks at both of us. She's like, Avran, Thomas, are you two smoking the pot? I shit you not. She called it the pot. And we're sitting there, and I look at her, and I was like, no, Diane, we're playing the video games. And she looks at me, and she goes, well, I'm worried about you two because you guys are putting M&Ms and mustard on pizza and eating all this food. And I looked at her, and I was like, Diane, we're 16-year-old boys that don't know any better, and you're giving us access to food. What the hell do you think we're going to do? We're not smoking the pot. Now, if you don't mind, we have to finish playing the video games. And the look of utter defeat in her face, because she thought she was going to catch us smoking pot, and we were just in there playing video games, was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, so there's an Avran story for you right there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, Ian Futch. Let's do some White Claw Pilates. Ain't no basic bitch workouts over here. Fuck. Let's be real. White Claw is just Zima in a different container. And when Randy starts drinking that, you know shit's gone to hell. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so we got super chat from Adnan Fazlik. All right, let's give him a spin here. That's on the line. All right, Adnan, you won a sticker pack. So sticker packs are done for the day. We got 2 stickers left in there. He asked, I ordered a Kemper Phantom 158 last night. I know you reviewed 2 of their boards. Do you have any plans to review their next season stuff? I will have a review of everything but the Phantom. That's the one board that they didn't send me. That one's actually interesting because I feel like it's going to be very similar to the lumberjack from Marhar here, the custom angry lumberjack. Yeah, that's right. That exists. But I think it's going to be on the same level as that. But the boards are made at GP87, so they are solid. So, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. DGMY with the super chat. He wants to spin on the wheel. All right, let's see what we got here. Ask another question. Go ahead. Feel like it. All right. Okay. All right. PSA from Alpine Ibex. Stay out of city market and Safeway and mountain towns as much as possible. That's how you get the Ronas. Nobody wants the Rona. Okay. Vanessa Tracy. Henrys are better than White Claws. Fight me. White Claws are for basic bitches, Vanessa. You're not a basic bitch. Also, for any single snowboard guys, she's single. She's ready to mingle, and she's cooped up. Like, you guys got anything better to do than talk to each other. Slide into her DMs on Instagram. At VCard with 3 Ds. That's just a public service announcement from your friendly neighborhood angry snowboarder. We're going to get you guys all laid after this. Well, not me, but, the rest of you guys. I'm just going to go cry into a Zima with Randy. All right. Let's see. Okay. Luxmillion Pegasus. Itching to buy a board. Kapitakazu, Spring Break Tree Hunter, or K2 Party Platter, Simple Pleasures. Where do you throw your cash at? It really comes down to what you want to do. I mean, you're kind of all over the board there. The Kazu is probably the stiffest board in that, and that's going to be the most all-mountain, or I should say big mountain freestyle more than anything with that. That board is aggressive. The Tree Hunter I actually don't know too much about, unfortunately. But Party Platter, Simple Pleasures. Party Platter's a twin now. It's more freestyle, volume shift. Simple Pleasures is still like it's stiffer, directional, camber, cruiser, carver. So, you got some of that stuff. All right. Let's see. Okay. Ian Futch, having angry stickers on your board not only makes you faster, but better. Welcome to my TED Talk. It's true. Anytime you put an angry snowboarder sticker on your snowboard, you gain at least 5 horsepower. That's just a fact. I mean, I could go into the science, but I don't think anyone would understand it. Then I'd end up looking like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, coming up with conspiracy theories and shit. But it's very factual that angry snowboarder stickers make you faster. For anyone that wants to support us, I'm not saying to do this because I know we're in trying uncertain economic times. You can always swing over to angrysnowboarderstore.com. Anything that's ordered this week will go out next week, Monday. I am avoiding the post office in Breckenridge, mainly because I'm pretty sure those troglodytes that work there caused the coronavirus, and also because that place is just a fucking breeding ground of stupidity. And I just don't want to deal with that shit. So it is what it is. But hopefully all you guys are being safe and smart out there. We're all sheltering down. Also, another public service announcement from your friendly neighborhood snowboarder. Friendly neighborhood angry snowboarder. For all you guys that are going out and smashing POW, riding backcountry right now, please refrain from posting anything on social media because it's making all the diehard wannabes, and I say that because these are the same people that come April 1st would pack up for the season and not want to snowboard. It's making them want to go up and shred, and then they're heading to the mountain towns and stressing resources that they don't need to. So if we could all refrain from trying to stoke people on Instagram and Facebook with our posts, these people will just, resort to, I don't know, sad eating, watching The Office for the 5,000th time, maybe discover Twin Peaks. Season 1, Season 2 is okay. Season 3 is awful. I don't know. This is kind of where we're at on that. Also, please, everyone, go subscribe to Shred Ahead Snowboarding for me. Do me a favor. I want to see those guys get to 1,000 subscribers while we're all in isolation. So, yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Jorge Morales, if you could do it all again, what would be your perfect quiver for your current snowboarding style? Actually, I think my quiver right now is pretty solid. I need to replace my Endeavor Archetype Swallowtail. I have the 58. I would replace that with the 60 wide instead, just to give me a little more surface area, bigger float. But my Telos Backslash, solid. The Rome Warden, solid. Let's see. My K2 Cool Bean, I'd keep that. I would probably also try to pick up another Amplid Pillow Talk for myself just to keep that. But I've got a brand new Lumberjack, so I'm not sure. There might be a little too much overlap for me with that. But I'm very happy. Like right now, I think I'm probably the happiest I've been with the boards that I own. Like there's stuff that I wouldn't mind buying. I think like probably one board I would pick up would be a Nitro Dropout. That thing is highly underrated. And if I had the money and I really wanted to, I would also get a Niche Maelstrom. That board is so underrated as a free ride board, and I think more people are just starting to discover how good that is late in the season because I'm seeing a lot of people trying to buy that now. But for myself, like I'm kind of content with everything I have. Yeah, so let's see what else we got going on here. Bottled and Cork, I'm buying a brand new fucking Super Pig and the brand new fucking Atlas and brand new fucking boots. Try to stop me. I'm not stopping you. Spend that money. All right. Okay. Fletchtown. All right, let's give you a spin of the wheel. That one's out. So anyways, do you have the all-new Rome cleavers? If so, are they super light replacement for the Targas? The cleavers I don't have. I've got a set. I got 2 sets of the next year Black Label because Rome sent me a set personally for myself, and then the rep dropped one off. Then I think I got 390 Bosses and was it DODs sitting in the back of the car. Unfortunately. The cleavers, though, I do believe they will be lighter than the Targas. I think they did a few tweaks to them to reduce weight. Kevin and I are talking about doing the 2021 podcast, product preview podcast, so we'll probably get into a talk about that. Let's see what we got here. Dave Suraluski. Want to add a board to my quiver next year. I currently have a War Pig and an Outsiders. Any recommendation? Yeah, I think you should get a Niche Maelstrom right there. You got your bases completely covered. You got a true twin, regular park board that you could ride all mountain freestyle with. You got a War Pig for party board and low angle POW smash, and then the Maelstrom would be your Carver and it would be your free ride charger board. I think that would be right there. So yeah. Okay. David Barnes, the question is, do Randy and Angry ever appear in the same place and the same time? Yes. Yes, they do. Sometimes they have conversations with each other. It's crazy. I do talk with Randy often, actually, so don't let it fool you. Like, Randy and Avran are not the same person. He's not Bruce Wayne and Batman. You guys you guys will definitely see a bunch of Randy next week. So I think we're going to start light with the Randy workouts. He was saying something about different kinds of stretches that he learned from the police force. So I'm assuming he learned these on his way to incarceration or while he was incarcerated. But yes, Randy and Avran are not one and the same. But, yeah. So, okay. Michael Anderson, how do you feel about how USA is handling Corona? Canada seems to be more proactive on it. Trudeau's doing a better job. In all honesty, our leadership is completely lacking at a federal level, but our states, the ones that are actually taking this seriously, are doing a phenomenal job. Jared Polis, as much as some people might not like him, I think he genuinely cares about the people of the great state of Colorado and how he's been doing stuff, as well as, like, I'm seeing a lot of local governments doing a great job, but I try not to keep this live stream talking about the Ronas. I mean, unless we're talking about the next My Sharona, then I'm okay with that. Or we can start talking about Macarona or Macarena. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah, I think they were woefully unprepared for this. They set themselves up for failure in a catastrophic way. And if anything, it's showing why we don't need career politicians, and also why we need to invest more in sciences and healthcare and whatnot for us. But the big thing's going to be what they do with this stimulus packet. If this goes to big corporations, we're all fucked. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers that. Let's see. Fletchtown, you need thinner lines on the wheel. Cut down on those respins. No, what I need is we're gonna build a jumbo wheel and make this thing look like the goddamn wheel of fortune. Or the wheel of misfortune. I don't know. It depends how you look at it, but we are eventually, once all this shit settles down, probably going to build a bigger wheel and go from there. But, you know, I feel like the wheel keeps you guys interacting. You guys are stoked on it. Friday's live stream, we will be putting a mystery prize pack on that wheel, maybe two. I'm not sure yet. I got to look through what I've got going on in there, but I also will up the amount of sticker packs and stickers that we'll be offering in Friday's live stream. And Friday's live stream will also be a morning live stream as well. I want to be able to get the European guys stoked. I feel bad. They've been staying up late watching this. So, you know. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Mike Garcia, so when's the Angry Snowboarder dating app coming? I don't know. Who wants to develop it with me? Let's talk. Jeff Demoose 776. Do Buckhouse stickers take away 5 horsepower? No, they take away 5 fucking IQ points. They make you dumber. I mean, come on. The dude fucking believes that dinosaurs are only 2,000 years old. Is that someone you really want to support? I ask that in a serious question. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you believe dinosaurs are 2,000 years old. It's your right to believe that. Just doesn't mean you're right. That's kind of how I feel about that question. All right. Okay. Ian the Welshman, can a Gilson covered in angry stickers actually make it decent? No, it'd probably burst into flames because the hatred from the stickers would want to kill itself because they were put on a Gilson. Honestly, Gilson's probably one company that's not going to make it through this, hopefully along with No Bad Day. I'd love to see the culling of the herd on some of these shit brands. Just see them completely disappear. It'd probably be better. All right. Misfired case, new business idea, Avran. You can give people the love they need. Prostitution's not legal in the state of Colorado, and I really don't feel like becoming a gigolo. Have to get tested all the time. I just don't like getting stuck with needles. I mean, I'm not bad with it, but that's it. But on a plus side, you know, there are probably people out there looking for love in all the wrong places during this. So, you know, I mean, one, we're probably going to actually see a population boom in 9 months because a whole bunch of babies are going to be born from this. But the other thing is, I also think we're going to see a rise in STDs because people have ran out of condoms and they're just fucking anything that works right now. So, yeah, okay. Arturus231, cheers from Lithuania. We are in full country quarantine here for a second week, so I have plenty of time to enjoy your live streams and other videos. Thanks for the content. Thanks for tuning in. You guys be safe over there in Lithuania, man. I think this week is supposed to be like the really bad week, but this could extend another week. I hope everyone takes this fucking seriously. We're going to make it through this. We're trying to keep the Stoke alive. I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact with you guys, but I got projects to try to get done, damn it. I'm making content for you guys. I'm going a mile a minute. I'm sleeping 6 hours a day. Fuck, man. Probably going to die from exhaustion from making content. Last week almost fucking killed me. Jesus Christ, you guys got like 6 or 7 live streams and fucking 5 days, 6 days of top fives. Fucking nuts. So, yeah, okay. Matthew Cahill, Marhar Lumberjack or Lago Open Road. So they're really two different boards. They're both good in their respective, but you have to ask yourself how much freestyle focus you really want to put into things. If you're really looking for a true twin, like POW butter board, then you go Lumberjack. But if you want something you can still charge and jump off with, but still butter with, then you go with the Open Road. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ian Bodine, will Corona babies burst out and consume the mother like aliens? Oh, God. Ugh. Chest burst babies? Oof. If we have chest burst babies from this, someone's gestation period is really going through the fucking walls. That's not good. God, I hope not. I don't know. I still stick to the firm belief that the only reason to have children is to harvest their organs and bone marrow to prolong your life. I mean, you're essentially making backup spare parts for yourself. That's the way I've always looked at it, which is why I don't have kids. I don't want any spare parts. I keep losing them. I don't have a spleen. Right kidney's probably dead. My eyes have been re-scraped and worked, I don't have any meniscus in either knee. That's kind of how I feel about children. But hey, some people feel different. I don't know. All I know is all you people having kids, they better take care of me when I'm old and senile because no one else is. Fuck, I'm screwed. Okay. Tom T. story. Only 5 snowboard companies survive. Which do you choose based on Stoke, not on how much product they make? Okay. K2 and Ride is one company all as a whole. They survive because I need my boots. So they get that. I'd like to see Nitro stick around because the Quiver line is pretty damn solid. Interior Plane Project, because we all need a core little brand like that. That's just straight meat and potatoes type snowboard. So I want to be able to keep those guys around. So that's 3 right there. Let's see. I wouldn't mind keeping Rome around as well, but they have to bring back their outerwear line because, dude, we're all going to be fucking naked if we don't have outerwear out there. I don't really feel like literally getting balls deep in powder and just having my twig and berries shrinking out there. And then we need a final company in there. I think we're going to keep Telos, so that way we can keep GP87, so we can keep making creative shapes because they have access to all the molds from a ton of different companies. So there's the 5 that I would like to keep. Realistically, I don't know if all of those are going to survive. I hope they are. But I'll tell you what, 5 companies I'd like to see disappear. Gilson, No Bad Day, Outdoor Master. Oh, let's see. What else is out there that I really wouldn't give 2 shits if they disappeared? Oh, Adidas, but they're already pulling out of snowboarding, so who cares about that? What else? I'd actually like to see Never Summer go out of business. Fuck those guys. So, yeah. It's okay. I'm pretty sure people are going to be pulling clips from this live stream to use it against me later in life. Oh, well. At least I'm keeping the stoke high, right, guys? So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. Banana Pants. Vail Resorts is projected to lose $20 million this year. What do you think this will do to next year's pass prices? They're not losing $20 million. They're not making potentially $20 million. That's what you have to look at. It's $150 to $20 million. If they're smart and they want to get back on their feet, they're going to have to drop pass prices across the board, drop lift ticket prices, incentivize to get people back to the mountains. I mean, you know, there was an article in the Summit Daily News, which is our local newspaper for Summit County, and they're saying 50% of the small businesses probably aren't going to make it up here. That's going to be really depressing. Like, I've got a lot of friends that own small businesses, and I would hope that they would survive, but being realistic, they're probably not. And that's sad. I question every day if I'm going to survive, but I'm in a better position than I thought I was. Like, every day I go back and forth freaking the fuck out, but it doesn't do anything. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So, but as far as Vail goes, don't let them fucking fool you that they're not making, that they're unprofitable and they're lost all this money. It's they potentially didn't make 150 to 20 or to 200 million. That's the big difference. It's all in the perspective of how you look at it with them. I mean, are they going anywhere? No. Has their stock dropped? Yes. If you've got money in the long run, that might actually be a good stock, but I don't think it's hit rock bottom yet. Prices, but it is what it is. I don't know. Was thinking of maybe doing like a stock show or something. I'm not sure. In there, let's see. Bottled in cork. Pass sales next year, up or down because of all of this? I think they're going to be down, which just means less people. They're just going to be less people in the lift lines. But yeah, I think people are going to have to evaluate what their priorities truthfully are. Like for me, snowboarding is a mental priority for me, so I'm trying to budget now accordingly. Like I could renew a pass right now, but that leaves me potentially down the road financially distraught and trying to figure that out. So right now I'm not, like yesterday I got a fucking letter in the email in the mail to renew my Icon pass and was like, what the fuck is this? Renew now and save $100. I was like, let's see if you guys will drop your prices. Okay. Let's see. We got super chat from Horatio Nachito. Let's give you a spin, buddy. Ask another question. So you get a bonus question on this. Good all mountain board for a heavy 250-pound rider. Definitely interested in micro brands like Telos, Tahoe Labs, etc. I love the Telos ride and Seek. If you were doing Telos, I would look at the DST for an all mountain board. Otherwise, I'm not too familiar with Tahoe Labs, but I think they're made at Smokin'. Or maybe they're made in the old Century factory. I can't remember. So I'm not too familiar with them. But if you're looking at like smaller brands for a heavier rider, you could check out Borealis. There might be something in Borealis, like maybe the Shaman would work for you. Let's see what else. And you're over in Europe, so you have potential to get to that because they're a French brand. Stone also makes stiffer boards, so Stone Snowboards might have something for you, and that's a smaller brand. Otherwise, I'm trying to think for an all mountain board. Most of the stuff that I always favor tends to be from the bigger guys, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Fatman Scoot, thoughts on the upcoming Rome Stalefish? Is it compared to the ride Super Pig and the Telos Backslash? I have one sitting in the back of the car that I was going to ride. If it's anything like the Stale, I don't want to dig it out right now. It's buried under stacks of stuff. If it's anything like the Stale Cruiser, though, it should be comparable to a Super Pig and a Telos Backslash. Probably more Super Pig, less Backslash would be my guess. Okay. Okay. Shaky Mike. Steven Seagal makes a fantastic lasagna. He's also the spokesman for Hair Club for Men. Seriously, go back and look at Out for Justice or whatever it was, the one that made Steven Seagal what he was. Look at how balding he is. Also, look at how he runs. Steven Seagal and Nicolas Cage run fucking weird. But now you look at Steven Seagal, it's like, dude, he totally had hair plugs put in. He also ruined Kelly LeBrock. He made her fat. God damn. Steven Seagal. You watch a Steven Seagal movie, he spends most of it standing or sitting, and then they cut in some really choppy action scenes, and it looks like he's doing stuff. Motherfucker's fat and out of shape. Ugh. Yeah, you got Steven Seagal, lawman. Could you imagine being chased by Steven Seagal with the way he runs, and he's all fat and out of shape? Fuck, dude, he probably wouldn't even make it a half a block before he had a heart attack. So, yeah. Okay. David Barnes, hey, Angry, I ordered a 47K2 party platter and the board came in the right length, but graphics said 142. Is that common? The shop gave me a 10% rebate. The board rode great. That's not common. I mean, it happens sometimes, but that's not common. But hey, you got a 10% rebate, so enjoy it, right? I mean, it's a graphic. Fucking doesn't impact anything, and when in doubt, just slap an Angry sticker over that 142, and there you go. It's a 47 again. I mean, it's kind of like my friend Steve when we were in high school. He had a shitty box body 84 Mustang, not even the hatchback. It was the fucking sedan-looking ugly-ass thing. But he went to the hardware store and he got those house numbers, the stick-on house numbers, and he put a 5.0 down on the front of it so everyone thought it was a Mustang 5.0 from far away, and it was just this hunk of shit, like little piece of crap. It's like, see? Even stickers give you more horsepower. Okay, let's see. Matthew Cahill, adding to Bottled and Cork's question, should we hold off on buying Epic Passes until this all passes? I don't know what your financial situation is. I know what mine is, and I know what my friends are, and I know where we're at. Passes will still be on sale. And if they're smart, they're not going to do a cutoff on it because they still need to make that money. I think staying liquid with your assets right now is the most important because we don't really know how long this is going to go. I mean, they put a shelter-in-place order till April 10th down in Denver. Okay, so now that's April 10th. Well, what if they extend it next week or the week after that if people stop staying in quarantine and self-isolation, you know? So I think the bigger thing to ask yourself is, are you going to be worried about your finances in the future? Because if you are, then no, you definitely don't. If you're not worried about your finances, maybe, I don't know, you're rich, you're a trustafarian, you're still working, you got money coming in, you own your house, you don't have a mortgage payment, you know, all this shit, you don't have a lot of overhead, and you can do it, then do it. I mean, it's up to you to decide. For me personally, I'm playing the waiting game right now, and I'll figure it out when I'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. I know that as a survivor, and I will always survive, if I have to, I'll go work at a resort to get a pass. I'm not above it. I mean, I've already talked to my old job about getting it back just because I'm going to need revenue coming in, and I know that eventually everything I do will dry up. I mean, May is typically my worst month of the year anyways, so I'm just preparing for that. I think everyone should look at being fiscally responsible right now, if they can, you know? I mean, if you want to spend money, but when you short yourself later on, don't be upset about it, you know? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Denra, can you make one really long video with a pile of ads I can hit play on in the background while I'm working from home to boost your ad revenue? No, I have no say in the ad revenue thing. That's all a YouTube thing behind the scenes. I don't pick the ads. I don't do anything with the ads. I mean, I appreciate you guys letting the ads play. I appreciate you guys super chatting. I appreciate you guys watching the content that we make here. But by and large, I can't do anything. But next week, there's going to be some long format videos. I'm not sure how long exactly, but I'm estimating on the short end, there might be like a 25-minute video, but on the long end, there might be almost 40 minutes to an hour. So I'm slowly filming the stuff that I need to for that. And once we get all that in order and I can cut the segments together into a one long show and then do a clips version of it, I think you guys will be stoked, and hopefully that'll entertain you, and as well, hopefully it'll make me some money. I mean, it's not like I got anything else going on to do but make content. Also, everyone, please go outside for at least 20 minutes a day by yourself and get some sunlight. You see how pasty white I am? This is just normal. This is my tan. But the rest of you people, you're looking a little translucent. That kind of scares me. Like I don't tan. That's why I chose to live as close to the sun as possible and then cover myself with everything. But the rest of you people, go outside, get some fresh air. I worry about you people. I do. I worry about you, all of you. Okay. Okay. Tom T. Avran, will the Black Snowboard to Death surpass the Mercury next season? No, they're not in the same category. So they're realistically designed for two very separate riders. So it will not surpass that at all. So don't think that. But the new Black Snowboard to Death is fucking fire. That's for sure. So yeah, if you're thinking about the Black Snowboard to Death or you're a fan of it, next season's one is phenomenal. So yeah. Whew, damn. Fucking crushing this vinyl over here. Whew, man. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Michael Anderson, Avran, you should just leave the stream on constantly while you do chores and keep making money. Fact of the matter is I walk around naked a lot. I also pick my nose a lot, too. And I fart like there's no tomorrow. I really don't want people watching me. This isn't Big Brother. Besides, I think you guys would have a different opinion of me if you saw me play video games. I had to stop myself from hulking another controller the other day. I was like, oh, fuck, I break this thing. I can't get a replacement. So, yeah. Okay. Bull owner, what are your thoughts on 5 snowboards in their team? I've seen some of the guys ride here in Minnesota, and it's like all they care about is stacking clips. I've legit seen Juicy Joker, Mega Fluke. Oh, Garrett McKenzie, that kid's a fucking chode. So 5 is a weird brand because I understand how they got their financing, and like they came out a couple years ago and they had all these things, then they discontinued them because I think they lost their funding, then they came back, and a lot of their stuff is just fucking cheap if you actually look at it, like quality-wise. It's cheap. I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of put them on the same level as No Bad Day, but maybe like one tier slightly higher. I mean, it's a brand I don't really give two shits about, in all honesty. I feel like they just suck up any regional kid that got dropped from any other brand and try to push them. And I think that's their whole marketing. But at the end of the day, it's like they get you in with that cheap shit. Also, don't buy No Bad Day stuff. Fuck that company. They were telling people literally 2 days ago that you should go out and hike and that's bullshit, the resorts are closed. And then when I called them out, they fucking suddenly put out a PSA saying we should all self-isolate. Fuck that company. Fuck them. Okay. And just so everyone knows, Kevin Hub is in the chat. So, yeah. Okay. Horatio Nachito, all mountain for heavy rider, any brand, Black Snowboard to Death. Let's give you a spin of the wheel. Spin again. You win a sticker, Horatio. So I think I actually have, you're a member of VIP, so we can do that. Okay, so all mountain for heavy rider. I think you're looking at Gnu Mueller, LibTech Swiss knife. You could put the black snowboard to death on there, but I think the next year's is going to be softer. You might be better off with a warp speed from Capita. Ride Berserker or the Commissioner or the Mountain Pig. K2, Joy Driver, or even the Manifest or Broadcast. You kind of got a couple options with them there. Let's see. The new Juggernaut from Rosnell next year is going to be stiff and will be able to support its twin, but basically replaces the Angus. Let's see. There's one I was just thinking of, and I completely brain farted on it. Oh, the Niche Story, the Borealis Shaman. If you want to get weird with shapes, you could probably get away with a Marauder if you really wanted to from Borealis. Yeah. So let's see. All right. Oh, my back is tightening up from being bent over. Oh, all right. I'm going to sit down here and see what else we got going on here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I think that answers your question, Horatio. Here's a good one from Ian Bodine. As a West Coast power rider, Baker, Kirkwood, Whistler, should I be looking at adding a swallowtail style board to my quiver, or are they more of a novelty? No. Oh, fuck no, dude. Swallowtails are the shit, man. They're super, super versatile and they're solid. I think definitely be looking at that. I would look at like a Weston Japao, Endeavor Archetype. There's the new Lost retro from Lib next year as well. That's a swallowtail. That one looks really interesting and promising. You could even throw a Cool Bean on there if you really wanted to. Let's see. Michael Kulig. Avran, do you think we're going to see the industry move back towards traditional camber? I wouldn't say it's necessarily traditional camber. I think they're moving back to like that camber 2.0. So it's like flat and then it comes down to having that traditional arc in there. But we're seeing more and more companies going to that, or like a more camber dominant, getting away from the reverse, getting away from the hybrid as well. Unless they're never summer because they keep doubling down on that bullshit. But yeah, I think more than anything, we're going to see more camber, stuff like that. But the big thing was we had to get away from camber to perfect camber to come back to camber. And it's the 10-year cycle of things. Okay, let's see. Okay. Also, I was toying with the idea of doing a cooking show. If you guys think that might be a good idea, let me know. Let's see. Another question from Horatio Nachito. Jones Mountain Twin or Captain Mercury for heavy meat? I'd go with the Mountain Twin over the Mercury for a heavier rider, or even an Ultra Mountain Twin, just because that's going to give you a little more stiffness in there, and for your weight, it would probably make it ride more like a regular Mountain Twin. Okay. Healthy Snowboarder. What up, iNet Shredders? Vale is doing fine. I work for Keystone and live in Summit year-round, and they're still paying full-time year-round people, 40 hours a week. I'm really lucky. Dude, that's good. I hope you're healing up, because I know you were healing up. Let's see. Steve, okay. Man, Avran is on fire on this stream today. I'm not literally on fire, but I thought about doing that. Just self-emulsion, just set myself on fire and end it all. Okay. I think we're good on questions up there. Vanessa Tracy, I'll do a cooking show. Watch me put chicken nuggets in my air fryer. Or you could watch me make chicken nuggets from scratch. What? That's how I fucking roll. Okay. Tom T, Avran or Kevin, K2 Renan or Taro Tamai tried. What's the deal compared to Masis, etc.? The Renan has a different fit than the Masis. The Masis is closer to the Thraxis, which the Masis is actually closer to the T1 in fit. The Renan has a completely different heel hold fit and flex on it. The Taro Tamai is like even softer than that. The best boot obviously is the one that fits your foot, but if you have a Masis foot, the Renan is probably not going to fit you. I think the Taro might, because I think those are based similar, but the Renan flexes so different. I actually had a set of Renans. I made 5 laps on it. My feet completely cramped up, and I ended up just throwing them in the back of the car and going home. Let's see. PSA from V West, Ride and Roam boards are 40% off on Evo now. You can always click through the links in our affiliates at the bottom if you want to support us. That we do get a commission off that. So there's a PSA from V West. Right now, this video doesn't have any of those links, but after it's over, I will be adding them to it. So yeah. Let's see. Bernard Kelizuk. Current setup, standard, Malavita, and Blackjack Hemlock. Bought Hemlock bindings due to your reviews. Screws tend to come loose. Disappointed. Tips to solve this, tips for the next board. Take your screws out, take some clear nail polish, put it around the threads, tighten it back in, and let them set. They'll harden back up, but they won't be as tight as Loctite, so you don't have to worry about that, because if you go to loosen them ever, they'll break right off. You're actually the only one that's saying that your screws tend to come loose. Everyone else is saying that they come so tight they strip them when they try to loosen them. So tips for the next board. I think, you got 2 good boards right there in setups. I would say maybe go get yourself a party board or like a volume shifted pow board, maybe a slush slasher or something like that. That would be it. Let's see. I got a question here from Ian the Welshman. What stickers are being prepped? I'm just making different sized board breakers. So the guy just bending, flexing the logo in there. So I'm doing I think they're 3" by 1.75, and then I'm doing the 5.5 by 3" ones. I printed out I think 8 or 9 rolls of vinyl with just those, and I've got about 4 more rolls of vinyl, and I might order some more vinyl today because I'm going to have to order more cover sheet anyways for this. But yeah, for anyone that's worried about me giving away all these stickers, don't be. I've got probably 20,000 stickers here. They're not going anywhere. Believe me. Actually, this table, one of the projects for this week is to cover this table in angry stickers and just cake the whole thing in vinyl. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Also, if anyone's got questions, make sure you get them over in the chat box or down in the chat box if you're on your mobile device. So yeah, just make sure you guys are doing that. Let's see. We've been in here an hour. We're still at about 70 people. It's really weird. The afternoon live streams tend to get more people, so maybe I need to move this closer to noon or 1 o'clock. You guys let me know what times you think. Okay. Healthy Snowboarder. Angry, do you think all this chaos will affect the Southern Hemisphere season, which is right around the corner? I talked to a few members of VIP that live down in New Zealand and Australia. And right now, they've isolated the country and stuff, but they're saying tentatively that it's not going to affect their season, so to speak. So they're saying, they've still got time to figure it out. I mean, that's probably something that when we get to May, we'll be reevaluating, but right now, I mean, we're still at the end of March, so we have March, the rest of this month, all of next month, and then the middle of May to get there. So I think that's something we'll have to look at. Vincent Dew, would a yes optimistic approach the capability of a battalion carver? Yes, it would. Those were definitely on the same level for sure. So yeah. Let's see. So okay. All right, we got a super chat from J Rez. Yes, Y or K2 Simple Pleasures for free ride carver. Give my prize to someone more worthy. You're all worthy in my book because you're here, you're tuned in, you're supporting. We're all being stoked. So I'm just going to give you a spin anyways. Now you get a... Oh, that thing broke. Well, we'll do another spin here. Hang on. Ugh. Let's give that another spin. Ugh. Spin again. Lose a turn. Okay, so to answer your question, J-Raz, the Simple Pleasures will be a better free ride carver. It's stiffer and it drives more off the tail with more power and rebound than the Y. The Y is essentially a poor man's optimistic. If you're really looking at a yes board for free ride carving, you'd be better off looking at the optimistic over the Y just because it's stiffer and it's going to have more drive off the back foot. Mike Garcia, trying to find some new bindings that are medium flex, trying to find something other than Union or Burton. Check out the K2 formula. That would be one that I would look at. All right. That's kind of a medium flex. If you want something a little softer, you could also look at the K2 lineup. You could do the Ride EX, although it'll probably be a little more rigid in the heel or in the base because of the aluminum in there. For Rome, you probably want the DOD, maybe a 390 Boss. The Katana will probably be a little bit stiffer than what you were looking for. If you did now, I would say probably go with an IPO, maybe a Brigade, but the Brigade might be a little bit stiffer. So there's some options for you, Mike. Donald Warren, DC, did you ride the new Black Snowboard of Death? I have. It's fucking phenomenal, man. That is probably the best version of the Black Snowboard of Death that I've been on in all the versions that I've ridden. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Matthew Cahill, I will trade you my stockpiled toilet paper for stickers. Why don't you go donate that to people that need it? I don't need any more shit tickets. I'm good. I got enough supplies. Michael Anderson, do you have any spray skier stickers? If not, might be cool. The spray stickers, spray skiers thing is definitely a Rome thing, so I really don't want to jump on them and bite on their style. So yeah, let's see. Alan Bergsma, last time the T-Rise Pro was brought up, you were saying that there are so much better boards than that. Does that go against the review on your channel? No, it doesn't go against the review on the channel. There's just better fucking boards. It's an okay board. There's better fucking boards out there. Like, there's so many better boards, but oh my god, it's got Travis Rice's name on it. Fucking jerk off. I need this. Fuck off. There's so many better boards. That board sells on its name. There are so many better boards. There's better boards from LibTech in their lineup. There's better boards from GNU in their lineup. That board, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's an okay board. It's fun to ride. It's not the fucking end-all, be-all that all these douche nozzles jumping on the train. I saw that's it. That's all an art of flight. Woo, yeah, dark matter. Woo, Travis Rice. Woo, gotta buy an Orca so I can go ride my 300 vertical foothill, even though I'm never going to see POW on it and there's better boards for me. No, that's the fucking issue I have. So there. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, here's a good one. Bernard Kellisuk. Also have a ride Yukon 168 wide from 2009 stash away. Haven't ridden in 6 or 7 years. Should probably have some fun with it next season. I mean, if you want to go run over a family of fat skiers and not feel a thing, do it. That's like driving a killdozer through a county fair full of fat people eating fried food that can't get away. I mean, you can just crush everything in its path. All right. Let's see. Maxime Boucher. Hi, Avran. If you could plan a summer trip on the southern hemisphere, where would you go? I'd probably end up going to Chile. My old roommate, Nico, his family owns a chalet in Valley Nevado. And so he's always said that if I ever want to use it, I just have to pay the cleaning fees. So it's basically like a free place for me to stay. So I would probably go there, and I would try to time it when he's there because he knows where everything is there. And I would follow that man to the ends of hell snowboarding. After all, he's the first person to ever make me fall through a crevasse. Oops. Okay. Ooh, J-Raz, War Orca sticker it. Ooh. Maybe I need to make a War Orca sticker. I was going to make some Aardvark stickers. I was like going to get an outline of an Aardvark and then put the angry board breaker on its butt so it looked like it was branded. For all you fucking Aardvarks out there, too many people fucking Aardvarking around. So, yeah. Casey Lassard, video game recommendations. Right now, Warzone from Call of Duty is out for free for people. So it's Battle Royale, 150 people. I've been playing the shit out of that. I can usually make it to the bottom 5 almost every round. So I've been playing that. PUBG's good. If you like car racing, check out Wreckfast. It's like an homage back to Destruction Derby on the original PlayStation. That one's pretty good. If you want something with more storyline, you can get the Alien Isolation game with the DLC. I think it's 80% off still. That Shadow of the Colossus is free on PSN this month, too. It's the game of the month. So there's some options for you. All right, Ding Kang. Hey, Angry. I want a board to ride powder in the morning and plow through rutted out groomers and leave best pencil lines. What board is that? Ride Commissioner. That's gonna plow through all the chunder and chop, still float well in there. Berserker would kind of be up there, but I think the Commissioner is a little bit better. It just sets an edge and really plows through a lot easier. You could also probably do a Super Pig from Ride if you were looking at K2. The Manifest kind of does that, but I think the Simple Pleasures is a little bit better, or even the Cool Bean as well. The Telos DST is another solid one, so you got some options there. Snowbirdie, can you find me a Turbo Dream 160 wide from 2017? No, you can. You have plenty of fucking time on your hands, and you have the internet, so why don't you get to work doing it yourself? It's not my fucking job. Yeah. Okay. Raul Duke, if it's just a sticker, I feel entitled to one for free. Just one. I'll make a fucking t-shirt for you, bud. So, yeah. Adam Colwell, Magic Carpet versus Yes 2020. I haven't been on the new 2020. I know it got revamped. I mean, they're similar in the idea that they're a powder twin, but I think the 2020 floats completely different and has different pop versus the Magic Carpet. The Magic Carpet's actually a little bit softer and more playful and loose in the tips. Okay. Ellen Bergsma, would you suggest the train record? Definitely. Let's see. Yeah. J-Raz, ambrosia equals food of the god. No, ambrosia equals the food of old people. You go to a family function, there's probably ambrosia salad there, and someone's going to spill it on themselves. Fucking awful. Ugh. Horatio Nachito, is Karua planning on sending you any of their boards? I know you asked them, but did they drop the ball? I didn't ask them this year. I didn't get a chance to, and the rate we're going, I don't know who's sending me stuff anymore. Although a box from Endeavor showed up this week, or last week. It showed up Friday. It's weird. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, for all you guys that got questions for Kevin, please don't forget about me. I'm still here. I'm lonely. I'm sad. Why do we only have 63 people today? Is someone else live streaming and snowboarding? Because I feel like anytime I announce it, one of those other fucks just decides that they've got to do it at the same time I am to try to steal people. Okay. Ticalo Lucian. Got new Union Stratas. 2020 buttons. Not impressed at all. Some alternatives for medium flex, all mountain freestyle. Maybe something to look for on 2021 products. I would look at the Rome DoD, the Rome Katana, the K2 Formula. Ride renamed all their stuff, and I don't know what replaced it. Kevin might know the answer to that. The Now Brigade, Now Recon, maybe as well. You could probably even do the Jones. I think it's the Mercury, not the Apollo. One of those is the softer one in there. Let's see what else is out on the market. Burton Cartel as well. So there's some options for you. Torrent Harris, what's the plan with the slam clips? So for anyone that doesn't know, yesterday I put something on Instagram, said, please send me your slam clips. I have an idea for it. You're going to have to wait and see. There's some stuff in the works. I'm actually filming stuff every day for next week for something I'm trying to do. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Andrew Watt. Helps the Cool Beans grip on ice. Seems to have a similar profile to my Snowfish with flat to rocker, but maybe the rocker isn't sphere. So K2 has like this crazy side cut that's like 30 something radiuses in there. So it visibly doesn't look like it's got any actual grip to it. But it does grip. As long as you keep the edges sharp, the Cool Bean will rip on ice. Let's see. Didn't realize this is the Angry Snowboarder Greek Mythology live stream. Should I just start reading the Odyssey here? Maybe some Beowulf? Like, what are we doing over here, people? Unicorn loin. Beowulf can be anything it fucking wants to be. Actually, if anything, I should read The Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton. That should be the book that I fucking read to you guys. Okay. Okay. Truth prevails. Avran, how are you? How do I fucking look? I still look pasty white. I probably lost 10 pounds because I'm just not eating at all. I'm still making content, though. Don't worry. Still making content for you guys. I'm holding up, I think. I don't know. Sunday was bad. Sunday was really bad, but Monday was good. Monday was a good day. So I don't know. It's give or take day by day. God damn, the stream is getting narrower and narrower. Where the hell are all you people going? I swear to God, someone else is live streaming right now about snowboarding. It's probably like, look, guys, we're all stuck together. We can go hike in the backcountry together. It'll be fucking great. So yeah, it'll be too fucking funny. Too fucking funny. Oh well. Yeah. I think this is day 11 of the isolation for me. Truth prevails. How many people did you want to hurt on Sunday? Well, I'm pretty sure I emotionally crippled 5 different people. But let's see, that day I got called a fag, a cocksucker, a snowflake, and a cuck all at once. I went on a mass booting spree and blocked a bunch of people after I kindly told them to go lick a hospital doorknob. So yeah. Torrent here. Is Randy drunk behind the couch? Randy's on a Zima run. I don't know where to, but he's on a Zima run. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, oh God. Horatio Nachito. Rate my quiver. Never Summer West, Never Summer Heritage, Karua Pencil, Tell Us Ride and Seek. Well, the first two are fucking garbage, so I don't even care. Just throw them away. Karua Pencil, I mean, there should be your stiff carving board. Or no, that's the park one, isn't it? That's like that. Ride and Seek, I mean, it's good. I think there's better swallowtails out there, honestly. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. PSA from Michael Kulig. Anyone looking for cartels? Evo has them for $195. All right. Let's see. You guys can talk about L Stacker all you want. The guy's a fucking troglodyte. I don't give a fuck. I'll shit on him all I want. If I go to fucking Idaho and he's there, I might throat punch him. Let's see. Yeah, Ty. Weston Range 2020 versus Mercury 2020. Noticeable difference anywhere very much similar. There is difference in there. It's in the finish of the boards more than anything. Just the way that they finish stuff. I also find that the Mercury is more versatile than the Range in the grand scheme of things. It's just a better overall board. Like the Western Range, in my opinion, it's an okay board. It's there, it does what it needs to do, but the Mercury like actually stands out as being a better board. Okay. Okay. Vanessa Tracy, why do people still build quivers? Why not just get a quiver killer and save some money for beer? Vanessa, are you trying to put me out of business? Because if everyone just buys one board, no one's clicking those review links, I'm going out of business. There's no live stream. We're not going to find you a future ex-husband. You're killing me, Vanessa. You're fucking killing me here. No, realistically, most people probably actually need two boards. Maybe three. The third should be like one you can just destroy and not give a fuck. But you should have an all-mountain freestyle board that can kind of do everything, and then like a free ride pow board. That's realistically it. All right. Andrew, what specs do you look for in a non-volume shifted board for taking through trees? I look more at taper, and I barely look at that, but taper and flex and where the camber profile is. You want something that's a little more back foot dominant, and so that way you can really push off of it when you're whipping around trees, and that way it gets the nose up, and you want to be able to make sure, but you don't want like crazy amount of setback. I also look at length too. Like I want something, even if it's like a regular shaped board, that I can still ride a little bit smaller so it's a little more nimble in there so that I don't have to worry about fucking hooking a nose and hitting a tree. Ian Futch. Avran, are you a Big Mac? Because you kind of greasy and look better in the picture. Do I need to come over to your house? Because I will rub these greasy balls all over your goddamn forehead. I will also fart on your car. I know where you live and I know where you sleep. Fucking kick your bunk bed over, bitch. Ugh. Michael Anderson, you going to bother reviewing Never Summer? Or is it purely over for them? It's over. I'm sick of even wasting my time. I don't need to acknowledge them as a brand, and I don't need to waste my time. So, fuck them. I don't care. All right. DGMY, can I buy some of your merch? Not right now. We don't have any up on angrysnowboarderstore.com. Today's one of today's other projects is linking my store to my print shop that I use so that they will direct ship to you guys, and that would be global. I was trying to get it done on Sunday, but I screamed a lot and cried, and then I ate way more chocolate than I should have, and then I devoured like half of a 2-gallon pot of chili and just sat around farting on myself. But once I can get that done, we'll get that done. So yeah. Ian Futch, all jokes aside, suggestions for pow board for next season. For you, I think we should look around and see what's going on sale in the demos for stuff. But I think for you, Ideally, maybe we probably want to get you something maybe like a Jones Mind Expander, a LibTech MC Wayfinder. We could do an Orca, Telos Backslash, maybe a K2 Cool Bean, but that might be a little too wide of a board for you. Let's see what else is out there. Oh, yes, the Y would be a good one for you as well, bud. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you guys are laughing at this, and I'm not having a full-blown mental breakdown over here. I haven't tried to kill myself yet, so just doing what I had to do. So, yeah. Cool. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Ding Kang with the super chat. All right, let's give you a spin here, buddy. Lose a turn. All right, just wish everyone stay safe and healthy now. From the look of it, we might not have 2021 season. This might hit 1 million domestic. Now it's not the time to take any risks or go to the hospital. Stay safe. Hey, that's really depressing. That's depressing. Come on. We got this. We're all going to make it through this. I'm still here. I'll tell you what, you want to know what's really sad and depressing? Has anyone watched the late night shows, like what they're putting out on YouTube? Those guys look like first-generation YouTubers trying to figure out how to film with a webcam. They don't understand acoustics, so everything is echoing, and it just... Seth Meyers looks awful. Like, I want to give the poor guy a hug. I feel so bad. Stephen Colbert, he looks like he's lost in suburbia, just sort of wandering around in the wasteland, like last man on earth, and I'm a host. And if anything, I've learned anything from all this. Anyone on YouTube is way more equipped to run a nightly show than the guys that run the nightly show. I mean, it's pretty fucking sad. So, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So, yeah. Don't mind me just moving my computer around over here. All right. Okay. So, we got Andrew Waugh. Yeah, looking at some traditional shape pop boards now since I've started wanting more pop. I'm taking my 162 Gooch in the trees. Isn't the most fun. Doable, but not as fun as my 53 Snowfish. If you're looking for like a more traditional shape, I honestly... if you're going in the trees and you want more pop, you might be better off looking at something, even going volume shifted, but like the Lumberjack right there, like those twins. What is it? Amplit has one too that's somewhat twinish, I think. Still, it's whatever replaced the Pillow Talk, but you might like that. Like Battalion Magic Carpet would be another one as well. All right. Okay. Okay, Bull Owner, do you find it funny that Snowboard Achieve is still making beginning videos and it's been over 3 years? You'd think through all of the time they would start making advanced skilled videos. Why do you think that is? Are you talking Snowboard Pro Camp and Board Archive? They're doing it because simply it makes them money and they cater to that. Unfortunately, those people end up progressing and getting past it and they don't cater to it. There's nothing wrong with making beginner content, but it's also understanding how to entertain people as well as that. I think more than anything, people are limited. And I mean, if we really want to talk about it, Snowboard Pro Camp and those guys, they're so fucking limited on what their knowledge and scope is and their reach and what they could do. Like, I could do beginner content nonstop. Not fucking hard. I don't care. I also just don't want to film myself riding. Not like that's going to matter right now in the quarantine, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's whatever. Fuck them. If you don't like them, don't watch them. Unsubscribe. Fucking hurts them in the long run. So yeah. Okay. Whew. God, you guys want to see me fucking Hulk out more than anything. I know that. That's what you guys want to do. Fuck that. Okay. DGMY, your top 5 books. I need something to read. Okay. So, I think Have a Nice Day by Mick Foley professional wrestler. It's 1,000 pages, paperback. That'd be a really good one. I think if a lot of people read that, they'd have more respect for wrestlers. Wrestlers and snowboarders really do go hand in hand if you think about it. But that book is absolutely phenomenal. Watchmen, Alan Moore. I'm probably going to reread that. I'm actually reading Black Samurai, African Samurai, about Yasuki, the African Samurai. I'm reading that book right now. I'm also reading Terry Funk, More Than Just Hardcore, which is his autobiography from like 07. Terry Funk is a goddamn national treasure. I don't care what anyone says. But I'm reading that. Robert Rodriguez's Rebel Without a Crew is actually a really good book if you ever, if you follow movies or anything like that. But Robert Rodriguez, he made this movie for $7,000 called El Mariachi after going through medical testing, and he goes through the how he made it. And it's really inspirational in just how he did that. So, yeah. So there's that. So yeah. What else am I reading right now? Oh, if you like Stranger Things, there's a series of books about the Montauk Project. They're borderline written by a dude that clearly has schizophrenia or some kind of mental disorder, but there's a whole series of like Pyramids of Montauk and shit like that. Secrets of Montauk. If you can find them on Amazon, like the last time I tried to buy one of the books, it was $300, so I didn't buy it, but I've got 3 of them. If you read the first one, you realize that that's where Stranger Things drew all its inspiration, and it's pretty cool. The second book gets a little fucking out there, and you got to take it with a huge grain of salt because the dude is clearly a fucking whack job. But yeah, I've been reading that. I've got Operation Paperclip by Annie Jacobson about how the U.S. sucked up all the Nazi scientists and then started NASA and JPL back in the 50s and how we did the space race and stuff. So that's one that I've actually got to read. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, you guys want stories and rants. I'm surprised the wheel didn't land on rants today. I was about to go off on fucking No Bad Day and all these people driving up to the mountains trying to self-isolate by hanging out together and going fucking skiing and snowboarding. Fuck those people. All right, let's see. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it a day today, guys. Just anyways, yeah. I think we're gonna call it a day. We're working on some stuff for next week for you guys. Kevin and I actually need to figure out how we're gonna record some of the stuff that we're trying to do and what topics we're gonna talk about. Basically, we're trying to make a morning show Monday through Thursday for you guys. They'll be pre-recorded. So there is that for you guys. If you feel inclined, you can always buy stickers off angrysnowboarderstore.com. Hopefully in the next day or two, I will have stuff linked for merchandise if anyone wants to do that. If you really want to support us, you can always swing over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. Also, new top 5 tomorrow. So you guys got that coming out. And Ian the Welshman has asked, the return of Last Week This Week. No, Last Week This Week was a different beast. This will be something completely different. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Friday, we're going to do a live stream, maybe do 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That way we can catch the U.S. people and the Euros all at once. You guys stay sane, stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, wash your ass, wash your hands after you wash your ass. Don't hoard toilet paper. And remember, cat is not as tasty a meal as you think it is. It's really stringy. So if you're eyeing your cat because you want protein, don't eat it. Don't eat it. But if you can find squirrel on a spit is pretty good. And if you got muskrats around there, honey mustard muskrat is phenomenal.